part of a wonderful 1997 season he had. He's a member of the Indians coaching staff now. Multiple-time Gold Glover, multiple-time All-Star. Sandy Alomar Jr. is our guest.
And you look like you could still
Bud,
play.
how you doing, Bud?
I was going to say, you look like you could still go after it.
Outside the car, the paint looks okay, but the engine's not working. Too many surgeries. And,
How are the knees?
Actually, my knees are better than my back. My knees, I ride a lot, do a lot of exercise, but my back is the sore issue here. I have a condition back there that hurts.
You have the injections in your back occasionally?
Yes, I have done some blocks and stuff like that. Just got to stay moving.
Yeah.
Now, does that go back to when you, as a player, when you heard it before, back before spring training, that thing in particular, or it's just the years of wear and tear as a catcher?
That and wear and tear.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with any. I was a tall guy, with a low setup, so obviously somewhere in your body you're going to suffer. So the back was the issue.
Well, we were just talking about what's happened over here in the last 5 weeks for the Cleveland Indians. What have you seen? What is the biggest reason they've gone from 12 games behind in the loss column to 5 at the All-Star break?
I see better chemistry with we have, in spring training we had 21 new faces. We had, a lot of guys getting to know each other. A lot of young kids that were afraid to fail. But what I see the most is other than the pitching giving us a chance every day. I mean, our pitching is the cornerstone of our team. I mean, they are the best. The offense have a much better approach, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not striking out as much. We're hitting the ball the other way, even with power. And when the guys made a mistake, we pulled them. The first month was atrocious. It was like a lot of strikeout, no power. That's not a good combination. If you're going to strike out a lot, you better have a lot of power.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are mixing in. Tito does a good job mixing in the small ball with a better approach. So we're doing a good job on that right now.
You talked about the young players, and the team looked like it really got an infusion of energy, from the Mercados when he brought up Bradley, Plesac as a rotational guy now. Can you talk about just the impact that the kids up from Columbus have made on this team?
Well, Mercado is a very exciting baseball player. I mean, he has all the tools, and he's still, kind of still green in some areas. But that's part of the development, That's why he was sent to AAA. But he was doing a great job up there. He can bring you some speed. He has surprisingly, some power that has hit against pitchers that are top-notch pitching. So he's a player that you're going to have here for a long period of time. And then you have Luplo that came, he struggled at the beginning, and all of a sudden he's hitting all these home runs.
Right.
So he's getting confidence. It's all about, getting your feet wet, getting time to play, and knowing your role a little better, and knowing that you're going to be here instead of being sent down to the minor leagues.
On a personal level, we just had a guy here from an auction house where he gets a lot of memorabilia. We also had a guy from Cooperstown that's talking about the authentication of certain things that they have. Do you have anything from the '97 All-Star Game that you've kept?
I don't have any. My son has everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, he has a trophy, the catching gear, the mask, my shoes. I had customized shoes from LJO, a company called then LJO. They used to make shoes for Walmart. They made a customized shoe for me called Rawlings LJO. But batting glove from Rawlings also. So he has all the memorabilia, including my rings and stuff like that. If you walk in my house where I live, you wouldn't even know that I play baseball. I don't have nothing in there to say, hey, I play baseball. So
where does that '97 All-Star Game rank in your memory file of things that happened to you in baseball?
Personally?
Yes.
I have to say it's in the top, but I don't say it's the most important thing, because I feel like the '97, All-Star Game is an exhibition game, and you want to put a good show. But to me, the '95, raising the banner in '95, has been, to me, the most memorable moment as a Cleveland Indian player, because it have a big significance of all the drought we have from losing. I mean, all those losing years, when you raise that banner, that means that the plan that you had, you executed and you succeeded. I mean, we haven't won the World Series, but we have been in the World Series 3 times since then. So opportunity is going to arise. So eventually, and we have an organization that, if you think about it, we've been in postseason a lot for a low market team.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look. You can look at other organizations that have a higher budget and never see postseason for a while. We have an opportunity to be in postseason a lot.
Do you remember what you thought when you found out you, as a young player, that you were being traded here?
No, I'm not looking at it like that. I remember when I was in AAA and my second year in AAA, and it was getting to the point that I was going to lose all my options to get sent down. So I knew I was going to get traded. Either me or Benito Santiago was going to get traded.
Yeah.
So at that point, it doesn't really matter. You sign a minor league contract. You really sign a minor league contract to play for 30 teams. That is the reality.
Good way to look at it.
I mean, that you got to look at it that way, because let's say you are first pick. You first pick and you're a shortstop in Cleveland. You got Francisco Lindor in front of you. If you think that way, you go, oh wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
You got Francisco Lindor.
That's right.
But you're a trade chip too. Like anybody can use it for a trade. So like that's the way I play baseball. And when I was there, and I knew that Cleveland came over to Winter Ball to see me play, I knew I was going to go there. So. They made a big push.
I got to imagine it's now that the Indians are back home, we're at the All-Star break, and you're here for the All-Star festivities. The fact that some of your teammates are back in town from the mid-'90s teams, I mean, it becomes like a family reunion again. You know, Baerga, Tommy, Omar, all the guys. It's like the old stories all come back.
Well, the Cleveland Indians, they do a good job of keeping those guys fresh around all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. You know, I've seen all these guys that you see here. I've seen them plenty.
Right.
I mean, during the season, they come in to throw first pitches. They come to banquets, or some kind of activities they have with the Indian charity events. So, I mean, it's also good that they're here for the All-Star game. So I'm kind of glad that they're bringing them all here and have a chance to hang around with Jimmy. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the Futures game.
Right.
But just seeing Dennis Martinez and Jim Thome there, Espinosa, Carlos Baerga is awesome. They did a great job.
Sandy, we had Mike Napoli here a couple days ago, and he said that he would like to at some point manage. Mm-hmm. Is that still an aspiration of yours?
Every coach that is in this level should think about, if the opportunity arises. Yes, I'm not seeking. I'm not seeking. Oh, I want to do this now. I'm enjoying my ride. Mm-hmm. If the opportunity arises, fine. If it doesn't, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I really love it.
And the fact that you've been able to stay in Cleveland. I mean, it's you love you. This town could give you a big hug, and I know how much you and your family loves being here. It's a perfect fit.
Yeah, I have to tell you, like when I left Cleveland in 2001, never saw postseason again. I played for 5 different organizations, not even close to being in the postseason. Go back, right again. You're back on the postseason, and it's fun to play or to coach for somebody that, even though we're a small market franchise, they still do the best they can to try to put the team in the best position to succeed.
Sandy, we know you got to get going here. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Continued success with the Indians this summer here. Sandy Alomar Jr.